you're out early.
Yeah, we're off to the prison. I wanted to interview Bob Hope before he goes to court.
I didn't think he was due yet.
Well, we needed a hearing. His story is full of holes, and it doesn't tie in with forensics. We needed to inform the CPS of our doubts.
And they told you it wouldn't stand up?
Well, not yet, but we believe that he confessed in a mistaken attempt to protect his son.
I think I might sit in on this interview.
There's really no need.
Oh, it's a high-profile case. I think there's every need.
Bob only confessed to get you off the hook, and you promised you'd sort things out.
Yeah, well, I tried.
Or did you drop him further in it to save your own skin?
I told him the truth. I admitted that I was up there, and I said that he couldn't have done it.
Well, why did they let you off and not him?
I don't know. They made it pretty clear they'll be wanting to talk to me again.
So you're still a suspect?
Yeah, I seem to be quite high on the list. Probably reckon me and Dad did it together.
If he goes down for this, I'll never forgive you.
Why did you lie to us?
What are you talking about? I've confessed. I killed Tom King.
We're not ruling that out, but it certainly didn't happen like you said. Your story's full of holes.
Yeah, but I was flustered. I was confused.
I suggest you were trying to protect your son. Therefore, I can only conclude that you think he's the killer.
No, Jamie is innocent.
What about Terry Woods? You've admitted plotting with him. He left the country on the day of the murder.
Yeah, I know it sounds bad, but Terry's innocent, same as Jamie.
None of you are innocent. We're just trying to work out what you're guilty of. We could charge you with wasting police time.
Interview terminated at 10:01 hours. You'll be appearing in court this morning, Mr. Hope, so we won't detain you any longer.
All the witness statements, sir.
Haven't got you very far.
We are following a number of leads.
A prominent businessman is murdered at a wedding that's attended by half the village. Enough witnesses to sink the Titanic, and the only bloke you've arrested has now got to be released through lack of evidence. You're making this force a laughing stock.
With respect, sir, I still think Bob and Jamie Hope were involved.
Are you saying they conspired together?
It is possible, sir, and Terry Woods could be in on it. We've been on to Interpol to help trace him.
Well, I hope that brings you more success than you've had so far. In the meantime, get those statements checked again and re-interview witnesses if you have to.
Perhaps we should start with Rosemary King.
That woman has been through enough. I don't want her bothered. Just concentrate on getting me some results.
Maybe it would help if I didn't have one hand tied behind my back.
So, you think the grieving widow did it, then?
I don't know. But the first person you look at is the one who stands to benefit from the crime.
Jimmy's got some queries about the Ornham contract.
Well, can't you two handle anything without me?
You seem to be running the show now, just like you always wanted.
This is not the way I wanted it.
What? And I did?
Only difference is, I'm the one who has to carry you two through it. Jimmy's wandering around like a wet weekend, and you're not much better.
I just can't seem to get used to the idea that Dad'll never be coming through that door again.
And you think I can? OK, so we had a rows, but he was still our dad and I loved him. And I need as much time to grieve over him as you do. But I can't because I have to stay strong and keep things going.
I guess it'll be easier when the police have got a conviction. At least there'll be some sort of closure.
I've just spoken to Charles. They've released Bob Hope.
What?
They can't. Matt.
I wasn't sure if I was coming home.
That?
Who did you bribe to get off?
Well, let's just calm things down,
Who killed my dad?
A court of law says different. Now, if you'll excuse us, me and my husband need a little time alone together.
There's nothing we can do. There must be. Look at this, lad. The truth is, they're glad he's dead. They all hated him.
Does it really matter what they think?
It matters to me. I'm proud of him. I'm proud of what he achieved. And I'm going to see whoever killed him pay for it.
Neither of you ever thought about what this could do to me in my condition.
I only went down there to help him.
Yeah, and I only confessed to save your skin.
You really thought I'd done it?
I'm not blaming you after what he did to your sister.
I couldn't kill anyone. You should know that, Dad.
Well, if it wasn't either of you two, who was it?
Well, they're asking a lot of questions about Terry.
Certainly hated him enough.
Stop right there. Whoever it was, I don't want you two making up any more stories to help. Just be grateful they've let you out.
I mean, you must appreciate how I feel as Tom's widow, knowing the man who's confessed to his murder is wandering around the village a free man.
I admit mistakes have been made, but I've spoken to the officers involved and I'm confident they're now on the right track.
Look, it's not that I doubt you, Charles. It's just that I'm having such a difficult time. I feel as if I'm never going to be able to move on with my life until I know that my husband's murderer is behind bars.
You have my word, I will not rest until that happens.
Yes.
Tom was a good friend to me, and I know he'd want me to help you in any way I can.
Yes. Well, I hope you won't think I've taken advantage of that friendship. Gosh, it must be difficult for you now, coming to the house now that Tom isn't here anymore.
It's my duty.
You're very kind.
Back again, Charlie?
Yes, we were just discussing the investigation.
Is that what you call it?
I was just telling Rosemary how I owe it to your father to help in any way I can. I thought you might understand that.
Maybe I will, when you find his killer.
I ought to be getting back to work.
Yes, of course, I'll see you to your car.
Seem to be getting very close.
Maybe that's how she wants it.
Wouldn't have thought he was her type.
It could be the perfect cover. She gets all the inside information she needs, and the rest of the plot are too nervous to question a friend of the chief constable.